What if I told you that pain, sacrifice, and obsession could lead you to greatness? That to truly rise above the crowd, you'd have to outwork everyone, even when no one's watching. That's exactly what Kobe Bryant did. He wasn't born a legend. He became one, through sweat, focus, and an unbreakable mindset known as the Mamba mentality. This is more than a tribute. This is a lesson in discipline, legacy, and the price of excellence. If you've ever wanted to know what it truly takes to be great, you're about to find out. Let's begin. Number 1. Rest at the end, not in the middle. That's not just a quote. It's a mindset. It's a promise to yourself. I will not stop until I've finished what I came here to do. Kobe said this line again and again, in interviews, in training, in his final speech. Because for him, success wasn't about what you start, it was about what you finish. Most people slow down when it gets hard, when the applause fades, when the motivation dips. But Kobe, he turned up the volume. Because the middle is where most people settle. He refused to be most people. Let's go back to a defining moment. In his final season, with his body breaking down, the critics louder than ever, Kobe played through the pain, practiced every day. And in his last game, he dropped 60 points and walked off his own terms. Not because it was easy, but because he promised himself, I will rest at the end, not one step before. Now let's bring this into a modern parenting example. A mother is working toward her nursing degree while raising 3 kids. She's exhausted. The bills are stacking. Sleep is rare, but every time she thinks about quitting, she reminds herself, my kids are watching. My future is waiting. I'm not done yet. So she studies, shows up, pushes forward. And eventually, she graduates with her children cheering in the crowd. That's Mamba mentality. That's finishing strong. Let me give you 5 powerful takeaways to help you live this quote. No matter what season you're in, decide now where your finish line is. Don't stop just because it's tough. Stop only when the mission is complete. Pace yourself, but never quit on yourself. Rest is part of the process, but don't confuse rest with retreat. Take breaks, not exits. Remind your kids what commitment looks like. Let them hear you say, we don't quit in the middle. We finish what we start. It becomes part of who they are. Visualize your final moment of victory. Kobe saw his last game long before it happened. See yours, and move toward it every day. Make it your identity. I finish strong. Say it out loud. Believe it. When others slow down, you accelerate. Because in the end, anyone can start. Few can endure. But the ones who finish, they become legends. Kobe didn't stop in the middle. He rested at the end. And now, it's your turn. Number 2. Heroes come and go, but legends are forever. A hero can light up a moment, win a game, steal a headline, go viral for a day. But a legend lives on long after the crowd goes silent. They outgrow the scoreboard. They rise beyond the stats. They become something time cannot erase. Heroes are admired, legends are remembered. Heroes spark attention, legends spark change. And Kobe? He didn't chase applause. He didn't live for the cameras. He wasn't interested in simply being good. He was obsessed with being the greatest, but not by beating others, by beating himself. Yesterday's version, last season's form. Every single day, he demanded more. The Mamba mentality wasn't about ego. It was about excellence. It was about showing up at 4 a.m., about mastering the basics until they became automatic. It was about pain and pushing through it, sacrifice and never complaining about it, failure and learning from it. Kobe didn't just play basketball, he embodied discipline. He lived obsession. He turned setbacks into fuel, more and pressure into power. That's what made him a legend. But here's the part most people miss. Being a legend has nothing to do with being famous. It has everything to do with how you carry yourself when no one's watching. And this is where the lesson reaches all of us. Let me bring this to the modern parent. You may never hit a game-winning shot. You may never sign autographs or hold trophies. But if you wake up before the rest of the world to make ends meet, if you drive to work tired but still show up for your family, if you put your dream on pause to build theirs, if you sacrifice silently and love fiercely, you're walking the same path. Because being legendary is not about status, it's about standard. Kobe taught us this: do the work, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Do it when no one's cheering, do it when no one says thank you. Do it because it's who you are. That's the Mamba code. That's the silent contract every warrior, every parent, every purpose-driven soul signs with themselves. And it's not just about winning. It's about finishing. It's about showing others how to rise when life knocks them flat. It's about standing for something even when it costs you everything. Kobe's legacy isn't just in the championships, it's in the mindset he left behind. A roadmap, a way of being, a message to every person who feels unseen, to every parent who doubts they're doing enough, to every dreamer fighting uphill in silence. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are becoming legendary in your own way. So if you're listening to this right now, if you've ever felt tired, worn out, or stretched thin, but you still showed up, still gave, still tried again today, you're not just living. You're building legacy. You are the example someone will one day rise because of. Because what Kobe showed us is that life isn't about the spotlight. It's about showing up when the lights go off. That's where greatness is forged. And legends, they don't retire, they echo. So today, carry the torch in your parenting, in your business, in your dreams, in your quiet daily battles. Remember, the world doesn't need more heroes. It needs more people who finish what they start, who rise without applause, who live with purpose, and teach others to do the same. Because that's how legends are made. Final call to action. If this video lit something in you, like this video to honor the Mamba legacy, subscribe for more mindset-shifting wisdom from legends past and present. And in the comments, tell me this: what will your legacy be? Not someday, not one day, but starting now. Because remember, heroes are remembered briefly. Legends? They never leave. And like Kobe said, rest at the end, not in the middle. Mamba out. But your story, just getting started.